What up fam, and welcome to a new series on the channel.
Conscious and I have been playing around with this idea of an honest anime history for a while, since you guys have been asking for it since honest gaming history became a thing.
But we didn't want to just make a copy of honest gaming history and make it about anime, you know? That's boring.
Plus, unlike games, anime and manga are usually not interactive. The only incentive you have for watching an anime or reading a manga is just, well, watching them for the plot. So why would we go ahead and spoil full anime plots for you guys when the best way to experience anime is to experience them for yourself?
But don't worry, we still gotta explain some plot for you guys. Just not the whole thing. For this, we'll stick with the beginning portion.
We'll give you our usual honest breakdown, tell you what we think, then we'll leave it up to you to continue delving into the story. And if the manga has an anime counterpart, then you best believe we'll talk about that too.
So to start, we are going to a series that just had its anime debut, Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, and did y'all peep? This is one of the first series that Dochi actually invited me to.
Alright, chill. I was just getting tired of you abusing me just for making a video without you.
Yeah, whatever. Now we gotta talk about this Kanshin season 3 though. Play that intro, son.
So Jujutsu Kaisen is written by, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, Gigi Akutami. Before this, they made a few short creations, which includes one called Tokyo Metropolitan Cursed Technical School.
Funny enough, that short series, which was released on Jump Giga back in 2017, serves as a prequel for Jujutsu Kaisen. Fans of the series really wanted Gigi to make a serialized manga, so they made Jujutsu Kaisen, which is actually Gigi's first graphic novel.
And from the very beginning of the manga, Gigi-senpai makes it clear they're not your average person.
Nah, they're pretty freaking weird. Started the first volume saying, "The other day I saw a video of myself laughing hysterically. I was a little taken back by how demonic I looked. Hope you enjoy that type of person's first graphic novel."
But fam, can I be real with you? That got me even more hyped for this story.
Yo, dead ass, bro.
So our story focuses on the young Yuji Itadori, a first year from Sugisawa Municipal High.
Itadori is like any of your other regular shonen protagonists. He's an overall nice guy, obscenely athletic for no reason, and someone from his family is currently dying.
He also happens to be a part of his school's occult club, because for some reason you need to be a part of a club in this school. Just out of curiosity, I read an article about club culture in Japanese schools after this, and I saw nothing about having to be part of a club. But if there is someone watching who is familiar with Japanese schools, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong.
So one day, as our boy Itadori is doing his slice of life anime thing, we find another dude by the name of Megumi Fushiguro checking around his school. While he's out here invading school premises, by the way, because he doesn't go here, he runs into Itadori and immediately feels the presence of a cursed object.
He tries to catch the kid, but Itadori is a shonen protagonist, so he's next level fast.
Nah, for real, some dude dead says he could run 50 meters in 3 seconds. Like what?
Itadori makes it to his destination, which is the hospital, to see his dying grandpa.
They talk, well, more like the grandpa yells while Itadori's like, bro, chill.
Then his grandpa calms down and tells Itadori that he's a strong kid, so he should help people. Don't expect gratitude, and it doesn't have to be all the time, but whenever he can. And when it's his time to go, he should be surrounded by others, not like his old man. And I really love this scene because it was just a wholesome grandfather-grandson talk. Like, you get the feeling that these guys were mad close, and their arguments are just their stubborn way of showing that they care.
Indeed. Too bad his grandpa died right after saying all that nice stuff though.
Conscience!
What? He did? And look, Itadori even says that his grandpa would be mad if he moped around and shit. So we don't need to make it all dramatic, it is what it is.
Alright, I'm just saying.
So while Itadori is signing his grandfather's death documents, Fushiguro rolls up on him all crazy.
The guy introduces himself and says that he's from Jujutsu High, then gives us a much needed plot exposition.
In this world, negative energy consistently flows out of people, and if there's enough negative energy, this energy can manifest into a curse. These curses are responsible for thousands of unexplained deaths and missing person cases annually. So to fend these curses away from areas, cursed objects are used.
According to Fushiguro, it's like fighting poison with poison. The more evil placed in a cursed object, the more it deflects curses.
But over time, the seal on these talismans weaken, then curses get attracted to it. So that makes for a pretty crappy ward against them if you ask me.
Itadori's school had a talisman placed there, but it disappeared. So Fushiguro believes he has it because of that cursed energy he felt a while ago. But Itadori only has the box it came in. His occult clubmates are back at school right now trying to unwrap it.
Back at the school, the club members manage to take out the toilet paper with the scribble on it. Then they find a gross looking finger. Then a bunch of curses start roaming around the premises. And fam, this is why you don't go messing with the supernatural. Then shit like this happens and you Pikachu me when you're about to die.
Meanwhile, Itadori and Fushiguro are on their way to the school. They get there and the place does not feel right.
So Fushiguro tells our boy to stand back. He's got this. He runs into school and summons 2 dope-ass dogs and starts bodying these spirits.
These guys are known as Shikigami, animated beings or objects created using curse energy. After tearing through some more spirits, he finds Sasaki from the occult club getting the hentai treatment from one of the curses.
The bro Itadori must have felt this and been like, welp, can't have that. Because this boy jumps up to the 4th floor of the school and drop kicks the fuck out the cursed spirit.
Then once he saves Sasaki, Fushiguro finishes it.
So you're probably wondering, how the hell is Megumi this nice? Well, he is something called a Jujutsu sorcerer. These are the guys who are sent to take care of curses when they want to act crazy.
So Fushiguro goes to Itadori honestly impressed with how he handled the situation, and he's surprised by how he got through it without getting scared.
Then this guy responds to Fushiguro by saying, and I kid you not, did you know people actually die? No, Itadori, I did not know that.
But then he says that he just wants to make sure that the people he knows dies in the best way possible, which is nice.
Okay, but we're not gonna act like the man that had that dumbass epiphany though.
Alright fam, so before we go any further, we actually have another giveaway to announce.
To celebrate this new series, and also because we want more of you guys to get into the manga, we are giving away digital copies of Jujutsu Kaisen volumes 1 through 3.
All you gotta do to enter is share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, like and comment on the pinned comment.
On October 19th, we'll announce the winner. Then you too will be able to enjoy this kick-ass manga with us.
And with that being said, let's get back to this video.
So Itadori grabs a cursed object, and Fushiguro tells him that that one is part of the cursed object Ryomen Sukuna.
Sukuna was basically the strongest curse out there. No one could see him with the smoke. After his eventual death, the best sorcerers could even destroy his remains. So this is just one of his fingers, and it has a shit ton of curse energy in it.
When Fushiguro finishes giving more exposition, they get interrupted by another curse. Also, big ups to GG for these curse designs. In both the anime and the manga, they look very nice.
They give me a mixture of Bleach Hollow and Gaunt's Alien vibes.
Yeah, I feel that.
So the cursed spirit grabs Fushiguro and throws him out the freaking school. And regardless of him being able to use curse energy, this is still a regular student. So my boy is done.
So Itadori rushes in with the hands, and then tries to fight the curse 1v1.
The kid gets slapped away, and Megumi tells him to leave with his friends. Only a curse can exercise another curse, so without curse energy he's not doing much. Then he tells him that the curse is after the finger, because if one eats it, they will gain an obscene amount of curse energy. So this man, my boy Itadori, looks at Fushiguro and is like, well, you're in no condition to do this thing. If this shit grants curse energy, then I'll just eat it myself and save everyone. Then he eats the finger and bodies the curse. Yo, I don't know about you, Conscience, but this dude's growing on me, son.
Bro, you sure you want to say that after my dude just ate a finger?
I mean,
he's noble and valiant and all, but you all saw that finger. That shit was gross. So then, the cursed Sukuna takes over Itadori's body and rebels the new world he has been thrown into. But before the king of curses can do anything, Itadori takes over and suppresses Sukuna. But Fushiguro's not trying to take any chances. My man gets his cursed hands ready and tells Itadori that he needs to exercise them.
Then, my favorite character shows up. The main man, Gojo Sensei. He's one of the teachers at Jujutsu High, and this dude is a clown and a half.
So Fushiguro tells him what happened, then Gojo Sensei's like, oh, word? And you suppressed it? I heard you. Give me 10 seconds with the bitch so I can whoop his ass, then switch back. Copy?
Itadori's like, bro, are you sure?
And Gojo Sensei's like, my guy, I'm the strongest. Yeah, I kinda fuck with this dude heavy too.
Right?
Then Itadori transforms, and Gojo Sensei finesses this fool, son.
And kudos to the anime because this short fight scene was fire.
So once 10 seconds pass, Itadori morphs back, then Gojo Sensei knocks him out.
The teacher brings him back to some undisclosed place, and then tells him the predicament that he's in. A part of the legendary curse Sukuna is inside of him, and he's a danger to everyone around him now. So the Jujutsu elders originally wanted him dead, but Gojo realized that Yuji can somehow suppress the curse. So he convinced the elders to prolong Itadori's execution.
There are 20 more pieces of Sukuna out there, with 6 in their possession, and these pieces are indestructible. If Itadori can suppress the curse, then he can be used as a vessel to store all 20 pieces.
Then once he eats them all, the Jujutsu elders can kill Itadori with all the pieces inside of him.
It's fucked up, but it makes sense if you think about it.
So now Itadori has a choice. Die now, or join the Jujutsu sorcerers, find all the parts, then die later. So either way, he's dying. After this, he's let go to think about it, and goes check out his friends in the hospital who almost got murdered by those curses last night.
Afterwards, he finds Gojo Sensei and talks about his options. The teacher tells him that a life hunting curses is not fun. If he joins them, then he'll run into a lot of gruesome shit. Hell, he may even die.
But Itadori remembers his grandfather's final wish. You're a strong kid, so help people. Then in cliche anime fashion, he decides to join the Jujutsu sorcerers.
Then he eats another finger that Gojo had and tells him that he knows how he wants to die. He's gonna eat the rest of Sukuna and he doesn't care what happens next.
Alright, I know this may sound weird, but bro, I felt that. You have the power to do a lot of good, and you know that these curses exist. So why not join the fight against them? I fucks with Yuji, bro.
Okay, but it was either that or dying.
I mean, yeah, but yo, shut up. So Gojo is hype that Itadori is down for the cause. Then they head to Tokyo Prefectural Jujutsu High School, one of 2 of the Jujutsu schools in Japan.
They're on their way to the principal, so Itadori can get interviewed before joining the school.
Sukuna then shows that he can pop out kinda like Migi from Parasite, and starts talking shit, which worries Itadori a little. So he asks Gojo Sensei if he'd be able to beat Sukuna.
And this gangsta ass sensei is like, nah, I'd win.
So they meet the principal, and he asks Itadori why he wants to become a Jujutsu sorcerer. This is a crazy ass job. And Itadori basically tells him that it's because his grandfather said to help people.
So the principal's like, well, that's a dumb answer, so now I'm gonna have to fold you. Then he summons his Shikigami, which is a cursed doll, and uses it to beat the brakes off of Itadori.
Eventually, Yuji finds an opening, grabs the doll, then amends his reasoning for joining. He knows that this is something only he can do. Therefore, it is his duty to get it done no matter what.
Principal Yaga likes that answer, so he accepts him into the school.
Gojo then shows Yuji to his dorm. Then they and Fushiguro head on a field trip to find another one of the first years of Jujutsu High, Nobara Kujisaki.
Once they meet her, she immediately shows that she's the high-strung tsundere of the group.
And now with the shonen trio complete, Gojo tells the squad that it's time they go on the mission. They head to an abandoned building that attracted a bunch of curses.
Gojo tells Nobara and Yuji to head in and exercise the curse. This will work as a field test for them.
He hands Itadori a tool infused with curse energy called the Slaughter Demon, so he can take out some curses too. Then the 2 students move in.
But Nobara makes it very clear that she doesn't fuck with Yuji because she's a tsundere. Then she leaves the guy alone to fend off curses for himself.
But Itadori's got the moves though. Even Gojo peeps and is hype. The biggest thing that draws back a Jujutsu sorcerer is the fear of curses. So like Principal Yaga said, you gotta be a little out of your mind to do this job.
Luckily, Yuji is fucking crazy, so we've got nothing to worry about. Let's not forget that my man ate 2 whole fingers, bro.
We move on to Nobara, and she's got some moves too. Looks like she can shoot nails infused with her curse energy.
But the curses they're fighting are different from the ones she's used to. Because of the mass amount of people and negative emotions in Tokyo, these curses are stronger and even more intelligent. So as she continues to hunt for curses, she finds a boy being held hostage by one, which is not normal.
But it's all good. My boy Yuji busts through the wall behind the curse and chops off his arm to save the kid. But this ain't over yet. The curse tries to escape, so Nobara's like, it's time for my flex.
She pulls out a straw doll, nails it onto the curse's severed arm with one of her nails, then the curse dies from the inside. Alright Nobara, I see you, girl.
After that, she comments on how Itadori punched through a cement wall. And I'm glad other characters are pointing out how stupid strong this kid is. Deadass girl, what is this boy eating?
Then the team share a nice moment together, until we find out that a freaking cursed womb is chilling over a detention center.
Megumi, Nobara, and Yuji are sent to handle the situation. However, according to the assistant manager of Jujutsu High, Kiyotake Ejichi, cursed wombs of this caliber can turn into special grade curses. And this is also where we find out that this Jujutsu sorcerer stuff is lacking in manpower. So there are a bunch of cases where students are sent to handle curses that they should probably stay away from.
Therefore, in this situation, the assistant manager only wants the students to locate and evacuate any survivors. They are not to engage with the curse.
With their goal clear, they enter the area, and Fushiguro immediately realizes that this is a domain. Domains are like giant rooms outside the realms of reality, which are created by curse energy.
Things go south almost immediately when the door they just entered from disappears. They continue walking around the facility and come across some grimy shit. Then shit goes even more south when Kujisaki gets absorbed by the floor, and Fushiguro's divine dogs get eaten by the wall.
Then out of freaking nowhere, Nightmare Fuel the Curse appears right in front of Itadori and Fushiguro.
And when Itadori tries to fight it, it takes his hand.
He then asks Sukuna to sub in for him, but he's not trying to do that. If he was given control, then he would kill Fushiguro, then go right after Kujisaki.
So Itadori comes up with a better idea. Fushiguro needs to leave right now, save Kujisaki from wherever the hell she got taken to, then give a signal once they're safe. Once that happens, then Itadori can safely transform into Sukuna.
Megumi isn't trying to leave this dude to fend off a special grade curse by himself until they get out, but he has no choice. He dips, and our boy, the valiant Itadori, tries to 1v1 the curse without any curse energy. He starts getting his ass whooped though.
But right as all hope seems lost, right when the idea of dying starts settling in and Itadori starts freaking out, he grasps the idea of curse energy and channels all of his emotions into one punch. But it does nothing.
But then Itadori hears the signal he's been waiting for, and Sukuna shows up, ready for the smoke. Now all of that covered the first volume of the manga, and the first 2 or more episodes of the anime. Right now I'm around chapter 50, and I've gotta say, this manga is pretty damn good. So far, I'm really digging the characters, especially Itadori and Gojo. Gojo gives me those playful Kakashi vibes, and Itadori's just a good dude who got thrown into some bullshit and is down for the movements. He's kind of like a nicer Yusuke if you think about it.
However, Fushiguro and Kujisaki are both pretty lit in their own right. They serve their cliche roles of edgy rival and stuck-up tsundere, but they're hella entertaining without relying on the main character to be relevant.
And the characters that show up later in the manga are hella tight too. Like, there's this dude who dead throws a hand if he finds your chasing woman weird. Like, what?
The power system is interesting, but it can get complicated if you're not paying attention. Like, Gojo's powers are explained a little later in the manga, and the explanation uses a concept that I think is from calculus.
Yeah, I feel like I understand them, but not really. If there's anyone in the comments who knows what I'm talking about, let me know how you feel about Gojo's powers below.
Now before, we also said that this manga gave us Bleach and Yu Yu Hakusho vibes, but we want to clarify that to pay respect to Gigi. While it does give off vibes of those manga, Jujutsu Kaisen is still very much unique.
It's like reading something inspired by a lot of my favorite manga, but it still separates itself from other manga out there, with the plot, the cast of characters, and with how weird it is.
And the anime is doing the manga justice so far. Hell, we made this video because we enjoyed the hell out the first episode. The animations are beautiful, the anime soundtrack is fire, and the visuals for both the opening and the ending are just goddamn, bro. Studio Mappa, who gave you the rights to direct such fire? First the animations for God of High School, now this? Bruh!
So now we gotta ask the hard question. Do you chillax and wait for the anime? Or do you get knee deep in the manga to get ahead?
Well, for me, I'd say just do both. Hell, the story gets so exciting in the manga that someone like me just can't wait for the weekly anime episodes to air. And we also have to be aware of the possibility that the anime will stay away from the manga's plot. But the anime looks hella lit, so even if it did, as long as the change is good, I still watch it.
Yeah, I gotta agree. The manga is def worth the read. And if you don't watch that anime, something's wrong with you, bro. I mean, have you seen that groovy ass ending, fam?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But yes, pick your poison, fam, and let me know if you go for the anime or the manga. With that being said, end screen. What's going on, fam, and thank you guys so much for watching this new episode in this new series that I'm honestly very excited for. I've been reading a lot of manga recently because of the Avatar video, surprisingly, and I was thinking to myself and I said, I really want to do a series that focuses on both anime and manga, but puts more emphasis on the manga because in most cases, the manga is further ahead than the anime. So yeah, let me know what you think about the series idea, let me know what you thought about the episode, like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with anyone who may not know about Jujutsu Kaisen, or share it if you want to also be a part of the giveaway. And subscribe if you want to see more of me. And also hit that bell notification button so that you get updated whenever I upload new videos. Shout out to Damian Young, Slickster Maxi Tosca, Kim Morton, and all my other dope patrons. Without you guys, I could not make videos like this. And if you are not already a patron, but would like to become one, go to my Patreon page in the description below and find out how you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. And one of the perks you get with that is watching these videos earlier than usual. Follow me on my social media, and if you want to watch me stream some video games, follow me on my Twitch. Don't forget about the giveaway, fam. One of you guys can have volumes 1 through 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. All you gotta do is like, subscribe, share, and comment down in the pinned comment. And with all that being said, I am off this, so as usual, be easy, stay lit, take care, stay healthy out there, Black Lives Matter, and don't forget, you can do whatever the fuck you put your mind to. All it takes is practice and time. Peace out, y'all.